I have always been skeptical about the actual limitations of laws of nature. I especially find it funny how they're called laws of nature, as if the law existed first and then nature is forced to comply to observations of guys who just got hit in the head with falling apples. The universal law of gravitation apparently specifically only applies to objects that have mass. That the only things in this universe with enough substance to have weight are just things. Don't tell me that concepts don't have weight when the knots coiled between your shoulder blades and immobilizing your neck are because you've been bearing a world of esoteric burdens on your back. Don't tell me that ideas don't have weight when my words and your contemplations begin to twist together into a hurricane contained within the shell of your skull, pounding your head with the dull, familiar ricochet of an idea that demands to be addressed. Occam's razor says that when two or more explanations are offered for a phenomenon, the simplest full explanation is preferable. Here we have the high school relationship, a combination of both turbulent hormones and intense boredom that results in an adolescent couple posting way too many pictures together and breaking up within a month or two at most, but is it really? Can any relationship, at no matter what stage in life, be so shallowly diluted? I mean, come on, heartbreak has been occurring since your crush didn't pick you for heads up 7-up in the 3rd grade. Even if this couple hasn't been together long enough to feel the overwhelming passion of being eternally in love with every aspect of each other, whatever they're feeling now is the closest they've gotten. Caught in whirlwinds of mixed emotions, stirring unfamiliar feelings, falling in love at any age is so easy. Trying to explain why can never be broken down to just the simplest full explanation. Newton's laws include a section about how every action has an equal and opposite reaction. May I point out the irony in this monologue, as I've invested plenty of time and effort into creating this charming list of ways we defy basic laws of nature, but I'm sure that there will be nobody in the audience with the incentive or desire to come up here after I'm done to exhibit equal and opposite effort to prove me wrong. The law of conservation says that matter and energy can be neither created nor destroyed. As a musician, I let the art of creation envelop an integral part of my life. Placing my role as an artist in a predicament, this law is one that I have contemplated daily. Whether it is simply during a class assignment or overwhelmingly apparent as I consider my existence reflecting through the toothpaste flecks in the bathroom mirror each morning. This law denotes that everything that has ever existed and everything that will ever exist is in fact currently in existence. In short, it devalues my life as a musician as well as the lives of all other artists. According to this law, art, as a manifestation of authentic creation, technically should not even exist, but it does. This law does not apply to us, the artists, who are translators of the emotions that guide our lives. We are all given the invaluable ability to create in a world where everything already exists. As individuals, our everyday lives are governed by these laws: gravity, magnetism, conservation. These are all statements that we arbitrarily accept to be true. But which came first, the law or the behavior? Miracles occur at a rate of 1 per month per person, according to Littlewood's law, but miracles would still occur without that law. The sun would still rise, people would still fall in love, Dunkin' Donuts would still have happy hour every day. Which came first, the law or the behavior? All of these laws are based off of patterns of nature, but patterns and rhythms are only patterns and rhythms until they're broken. Until the tessellation of ocean waves disintegrates within the storm, until the pounding of the heart skips a beat under pressure. Which came first, the law or the behavior? As descriptions of nature, laws function to try to dilute the miraculous daily occurrences of the world around us into equations and theories that are all too easy to digest. Force-fed as a product of modern education, we hold these laws to be self-evident. We have never bothered to consider them in any way besides literally and analytically. Stop swearing by the textbook or abiding by its commandments, and you will see that the world isn't quite as constructed as we've been so conditioned to believe. Stein's law says that if something cannot go on forever, it will stop. And we all know I could keep going on with this list, but